Today we've been invited along by the school just to do some activities with the kids, so we've brought 2 activities along. We brought an MTA, which is basically a Meccano or a Lego set, where we're able to utilise building the cars in the team and communicate with each other, and then we've asked them to relay the cars. So we have 2 frames at each end of the field. We place the wheels on, and then we ask them to how they're going to design to get the car from one end to the other. And the way they're meant to do it is using the elastic band. And stretch the elastic band and then move the car to the far end. Once they do that, then we ask them to relay the car, which is basically a pit stop, where they would change the wheels over and then pass it back to the next team. They start to find the strengths and weaknesses from each other, which is quite good because that's an asset we always look for in the army, that we utilise the strengths and weaknesses so we can bring that together and make the best out of the team we've got. And I think today that did show where there was a lot of differences that were there, but obviously when you started to introduce the task and the competition, the competitiveness started to come out and they started to work really well together.
So today we've had a look at the CAD mid-cycle, so basically the life cycle every product goes through, doing some engineering tasks and actually designing something going through that cycle. Yeah, good. I mean, a lot of it's about just creativity at this stage. It's hard to fit a full life cycle of a product down into a few hours. But certainly from that creativity, trying to come up with new ways to solve the problem has been good.
I got asked by Christine from Asda if I could come and help her run the event. So I've come and shown them how to do cooking on basic food waste. So we've done a few recipes out of that. We've made banana bread, baked bananas, French toast and spicy potatoes. I think from the few kids that I've spoken to, they have enjoyed it. I'm hoping that even out of the whole group, if I can inspire one, I'd be very pleased. I know it's quite hard actually to think what you really want to do in life, even at my age. I mean, I went into my business 6 years ago. Previous to that, I used to be in travel, so it is quite hard at the age of, 15, 16 to think what you really want to do in life. So hopefully somebody's got inspired.
Trying to teach them the world of radio, which is very interesting for them. They don't believe that they need maths, they don't believe they need English, they don't believe they need technology, but actually they've used maths, English and technology, and probably more importantly teamwork. The idea is that they will create a programme. So they've been fantastic. I would say there was at least half a dozen of them who we could take down to the studio now and teach them the desk properly, and they wouldn't be challenged by it.
So what we've been doing with the kids over the past 3 days is giving them an insight into what it's like to work in the civil service, and also develop skills that will be relevant no matter what career they choose to go into in the future, but also skills that are really important and great if they choose to join the civil service as well. So for example, on day 1 we completed a government spending project with them, so they had the opportunity to learn about the different civil service departments and decide where to sort of implement a pot of money between the different civil service departments, and then they had to present on it and present their findings back to us, and we had to decide then which set of teams' recommendations were to implement.
And yeah, it was a really valuable activity. They had to spend £550 billion, I think, which obviously, big number, a big challenge, but they did really well. The presentations were so strong and we're really impressed. Yeah, they're a really nice bunch.
Yeah, so we really wanted to bring the workplace to the classroom, so we really wanted to sort of set the impression from the get-go that this is like real life work experience, and the activities that they'll be doing is the sorts of activities they could be doing in the civil service.
Yeah, we've seen them really engaged on things that I guess they haven't really come across before. So like writing a CV, for example, we got them to think about their hobbies and skills and interests, and sort of convey that in a CV, and think about their strengths, think about what they're good at and how they've demonstrated that in order to prepare them. Obviously they're 15, but soon they'll be thinking about apprenticeships and college, and yeah, thinking about how we can best prepare them for that.